Hello everyone, I am Sahasra. I am an undergraduate student presently studying in BVRIT College, Narsapur, and I am from CSE branch. So today in this video, we'll be talking about command line prompts in Python especially. So first, let us get a basic idea about what are command line arguments, and then we'll see how to pass arguments in Python. So this is a PPT that I'll be sharing. So command line arguments are parameters or instructions that are passed to a program when it is executed. And they allow users to customize the program's behavior without without having to modify, the whole program code. And almost all programming languages provide support for command line arguments. So in this slide, we'll be seeing about how we can pass arguments in different languages. So just giving a gist of it. So in Python, we use a list called sysys.argv to access the command line arguments. In C language, we can pass the command line arguments to the main function through argc and argv parameters. And in Java, we can use a runtime system to pass the command line arguments to the application's main method. So the main idea of this video is to pass command line arguments in Python. So command line arguments are passed to a Python script when executed from the command line interface. So we'll understand this statement in detail when we see some example codes in the later part of the video. And in Python, command line arguments are accessed through the sysys.argv list. So this is a main statement that we have to understand. So whenever we pass arguments, they are stored under a list which is named as argv. And all this is stored in a module which is called the sysys module. And in the list, the first element by default in the list will always be the file name. So the file name itself is always the first element. And the subsequent elements will be the arguments, whatever we pass after the file name. So if we see the syntax, we'll understand. So here, Python file name.py, arg1, arg2, so on until arguments, how many ever we want to pass. So this file name.py, this is the name of the Python script, and this will always be the first element. And arg1, r2, r3, they are the command line arguments which are passed by the user, which are passed to the script by the user, and they will be subsequently stored as the second elements and further so on. And we can use these passed, and we can access the arguments using indexing. And with this also we'll understand by a code. And if we don't pass any arguments, then the argv list will always contain one element, that is the file name itself. Now, we'll see some example codes. So here, this is the visual code. Now we'll first import the the module sysys. So here I'm importing the module. The first basic program will include just printing the module, like printing the list. So sysys.argv. I'm saving it. And now I'll share my command prompt. So this is my command prompt. And what was the syntax? Python file name. So the file name is example.py, and now we can pass arguments. Let me pass a float value, an integer value, and a string. I'll take my name, for instance. Yeah. So here, we've printed the list. The elements in the list are example.py, 3.14, 20, Sahasra. The important point to be noted here is that you can see that 3.14 is a float value, 20 is an integer value, and Sahasra itself is a string. But by default, all the elements are always stored in the list as strings, because you can see the single quotations here. So that is the main point here. All the elements in this list will always be stored as strings. Okay. Now we'll go to another program. I'm typing in the same code. So now I'll take a variable called list, and I'll store this argument. I'm taking a variable and I'm storing the list under this variable name. And now we'll print the file name first. Okay, like the file name is What is the file name? Well, I mean, where will be the file name stored? Under sys dot argv of 0, right? Because we have seen that by default, the file name will always be the first element. So let's open our command. I'm passing the same arguments, but 2 arguments. No. So since we have not erased the previous line in the code, we're again printing the list. The list elements are here, and now file name is example.py. That is another one. Now what we'll do is we'll print the elements of the list, but individually. So for that, what we'll do is we'll write a simple code line. That is, for element in sys.argv, print them. Just print the element. That's it. That's what we're doing here. With just saying the interpreter to print the elements line by line instead of, printing them as a list. I'll take the same float value and integer. Now, the list elements are printed, and then the file name is printed. And now we have the elements printed line by line individually. Okay. We'll see another code. Importing the module is the basic thing which we'll have to do. So this program is to find the addition of 2 numbers where the user will pass 2 arguments. So int of where we'll store this as the second argument. I mean, we'll store this as the second element. So x is the second element and the y is the third element. And we'll store the sum under a variable name called sum. And then we'll print the sum. I hope you understood what happened here. We've imported the module sys, and then we are taking 2 variables, and then we'll pass arguments to the 2 variables, and then we'll perform addition operation, and then we'll print their sum. So I'm storing the first element so here I'll be storing it as sys.argv of 1 and sys.argv of 2, because by default sys.argv of 0 will contain the file name. So I've saved this and we'll open our command prompt. So we're supposed to pass 2 elements, right? I mean 2 arguments. We'll pass 25, 30, for suppose. So you can see sum of the 2 numbers is 55. If you want, you can you can just change the data types according to your wish. Like instead of integers, you can take float values. I've taken 2 float values. That's just according to us whether we want to find the addition of integers or floating numbers. What I'll do, I'll pass one as an integer, 20. And I'll take another pi value, 3.14 for suppose. But by default, it will take this 20 as 20.0 and then it'll perform the addition and it will give me the resulting value as a float value. So here you can see 23.14. So this is the basic idea, guys. So this video was basically to give you just about command line arguments in Python. I hope you liked the video. I hope you understood about it. And If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.